Hey, what's up? This is Mia, and today I'm going to show you the progress on the homestead. Well, at first I was going to show you literally the whole yard, but then I just had a realization that my yard's kind of big, even though it didn't seem like it at first. But when you're actually out here working in the yard, it is kind of huge, so I decided to break the video down based off the gardens that I have. So today we're going to cover the vegetable garden. I'm going to show you what I got going. Do not nail me to the wall. I have weeded this garden. I promise. I've tried to weed it, and one thing about weeds is that when it rains, you can pull them all up, but that's just nature. When it rains, they grow right back. So some of my gardens look a little nappy, you know what I'm saying? What I've learned about weeds is this. We see them as weeds, but nature doesn't see anything as weeds. We define weeds as things that we don't want in our garden area. I say that because what I learned last year is that I wasn't as attentive to my yard, and when I let my butterfly area, before I extended it to a whole vegetable area with the butterfly garden, before I did that, my yard went crazy in the back. Like, it was plants galore, weeds growing. It was just crazy. I remember coming outside, and I stepped outside, and even though it was like weeds everywhere, it was the most beautiful scene I've ever seen. Like, seriously. Like, it was beautiful because I saw caterpillars, I saw butterflies, I saw bees, I saw more insects than what I would typically see if I started weeding. So it was almost like they loved the natural look. Now when I weed, I don't weed to clear out the whole bed. I just kind of clear out to make sure the vegetables have a place to grow. But my butterfly area, I don't really weed as much because I want the beneficial insects to come into a natural habitat and feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a hotel. You know what I'm saying? And as they travel, they like, we need to stay somewhere that's like 5-star. I'm a 5-star hotel to the insects. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. Yeah. I'm good at customer service, so I like to provide good customer service. You feel me? Yeah. Let's begin with this tour. So the first area we're going to start with is the blackberry area. So I have two types of blackberries. I have the bush blackberries, which is doing really well, as you can see, and let's get in there a little closer. It looks like blackberries is starting to grow on them. Isn't that awesome? Oh my gosh. So I just got these this year, and they have flowered like crazy. So now, hopefully they do well. Now, what you see popping up here in the middle, these are those thorn blackberries. So I have thornless blackberries, and I have thorn blackberries. Word to the wise, thorn blackberries are a beast to deal with. Once you plant them bad boys, get ready for a war, because as much as you pull them out and dig them out, them suckers come through gangster. Like they get serious. So these bad boys are like, hey chick, we back. You know what I'm saying? Blot out, how you like me now? So I gotta pull them out because they keep hurting my hand. Over here is another thornless blackberry, but this one's unique because it's for my mommy. Aww. Now to our first fruit tree. I am so excited to tell you guys about this fruit tree. Why? Because this sucker got fruit. Look at that. My plum tree has fruit. Isn't this amazing? Oh my gosh. So my first video, let me turn this around. So I'm really happy about this doggone plum tree right there. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah. That's beautiful. I wanted my fruit trees to bear fruit. And doggone it, they are. And I am so freaking happy because I get to have, hopefully, if the birds don't eat it, fresh plums from off a tree that I planted. It's just good. I'm sorry, I get high off of my own supply. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm planting fruits and stuff like that, man, I get real excited. You know what I'm saying? When I'm planting vegetables, I get really stoked. So you're gonna get this for the rest of the videos. As long as I see stuff growing, I'm gonna get amped. So enough about the plum tree. In this bed right here, I have cucumbers, jalapenos, parsley, and garlic growing. So my cucumbers are coming in a little bit in the back. We definitely got to do some weeding over there. But the focus point right here that I think is dope is my garlic is growing like a fool. That is just amazing. And I put two of them, I put them in two places. So I put some in the ground and also in a pot. So I shared with you my little fear of putting plants that grow underground in the ground. So this is my first chance to try it out. So I put garlic in there and they took off. So this area is my potted vegetable area. So what you see growing over here is potatoes and asparagus and radishes. So I have my russet potatoes right here. My red potatoes are doing good over there. My sweet potatoes are starting to come up, and I have lemon balm and spearmint that's coming in as well. And carrots, I did carrots. They're starting to come up a little bit. They've taken some time, but now they're coming up. Now, one thing I have added that my mom just gave me, I just added it this year. I have some asparagus plants that I planted. The thing about asparagus though is that it takes about 2 or 3 years to really produce where you can eat from it. So this is going to be a plant that's going to come back. I'm not going to pull anything off of it this year, but probably next year, the year after, that's when we're able to get it. So hopefully this summer we can see something come up. On my other palette over here, I have onions and garlic. The only things that I need to really do with both of them, both the potatoes and the onions, is get a bunch of compost and just add into it, or straw and add into it, and that helps it grow more and produce more abundantly. Over here, we have a banana palm. Why did I bring a banana palm? Well, because I don't know, I just like banana palms. Now I'm not expecting for it to produce bananas, but it adds a beautiful look to your garden. And the funny thing about banana palms is that they love a lot of compost. They love a lot of good soil. They like to be mulched in. They really like that from what I've seen from other gardeners. So I wanted to give this a try, and I put it like in the middle of our compost bed to see how it does. These tomatoes are special because I actually grew these from seeds. A lot of my plants you see out here, I literally grew them from seed because I was like, you know what, it costs so much to grab them or buy them already matured, already taken care of. So I decided to grow some in my house. Now I didn't have that classic gardening setup, which matter of fact, I'm gonna show you a picture. But it wasn't all bells and whistles. It was literally like, as you know, I work on furniture, so it was literally like my photo lights over some seeds, but they did extremely well. So I was really happy about that. And I found a wire shelf, so next year I plan on getting more lights with better lumens to actually put over the plants. And I know to start a little earlier because I started in like February, but I know now to start like in January if you want your plants to do really well. So in our case, with our weather. So I'm pretty proud of my plants. Now this bed I'm actually really proud of. This is a lot of my cold crops. This was definitely my first year doing cold crops, and they did wonderfully. So I got my cabbage that's on, I'm sorry. I got my collards. They didn't come up because I just put those in probably a couple of weeks ago. So I have collards coming in. My kale is coming in. We have the smaller baby kale, and I planted the kale at a different time. So this one was given to us already matured. So I mean, and we're not turning down any food here, you know what I'm saying? So we put these in here already mature. So these are doing wonderfully. Like we ate some today. My guy ate some on a sandwich. I mean, he killed that kale. These I did from seed. And as you can tell, they are doing beautifully. I know eventually I'm going to have to go in here and thin it out. And what I've been doing is like treating them like microgreens. I've literally been breaking them off and rinsing them off and eating them. So it's been doing really good. I'm really happy about the progress. This is my first year growing that. I've never eaten Swiss chard, but because I'm growing so many vegetables, I'm getting to the point where I'm willing to kind of just try something new and see how they taste and all that good stuff. We got cabbage right here. We got bok choy right here. Never had that, but my mom gave me some of hers because she had a ton of them. And so I'm trying those out. Then we have our Bloomsdale spinach. And I'm actually really happy about these. These are growing very well. We have already eaten some, and I planted some more somewhere else because I really like spinach. So, and then we have our lettuce over here that's doing good. And then we have more cabbage. And one thing I like about these cold crops is that I've learned that you don't have to pull the whole thing out the ground. You can actually just break off the outside of the plant and it'll keep growing back. So you can have lettuce and spinach throughout the year. And then once you learn how to grow a bunch of them at a time, you can like boil them, lightly boil them for a couple of minutes and then put them in a bag, freeze them, and they will be delicious. Then on the back side right here, we got some peas growing. So hopefully I'm waiting for it to grow a little taller. And then as it grows, I'm going to actually take them through the fence line. In this bed, we have cabbage, red cabbage that's doing really well. And then we got snap peas in the back of there. And then hopefully some oregano as a companion plant. So this is my blueberry bed. And over in this bed, I have two types of blueberries. I have the blue Jersey blueberries and I have a pink lemonade blueberry. So this is the oldest one that you're looking at right now. And hopefully, I don't know if it will produce this year. I know it's been doing very well. And now since I've added other blueberries around it, I heard that that actually helps them produce better. So hopefully we'll have some other plants come from it, or some blueberries come from it, because we love making smoothies with them. And then on this side, we have our green beans that are growing. So let me get in here so you can see them. They are actually starting to sprout. I have some poles for some of them, and other ones, I just actually am going to thread them through the twine in the back. So I was just thinking about it. My yard, wait a second, look at this. Look at that, I got some shrooms. I got some mushrooms going in my garden. I heard that's actually a good sign for your soil. Is it? We don't know. Just know we got shrooms, mushrooms. Probably not the ones you can eat though. I don't know. What is my goal with the vegetable garden? Well, I want to be able to get to the point where I can feed my family over the winter fruits and vegetables, no problem. I can can, so you're going to see me learn how to can, and I can store it and feed my family and just reduce, because I want to save money and I want to get rid of debt. I'm telling you, self-sufficiency, simple living is the way to go, and you're going to see me do this. It's about to get real, everybody. Well, it's already real. It's about to get realer. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you. If you have not already, please subscribe and show your love, show your support. Please keep encouraging me. Those that are posting, man, y'all, it means so much to me. Thank you so much. Those that are subscribing, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And I hope, and I pray that whatever I'm showing you, the mistakes, the good, the bad, I hope it encourages you to do your own. Because self-sufficiency, sustainability, freedom, anybody can get that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you got any questions or comments, let me know in the comments below. What? You guys have an awesome day and have a super-tastic Friday.